Hello. So we had a great night. After I stopped streaming, a lot of great things have happened. And I don't have the footage, but I will go with you through the battle reports. I love Emma here, or love Emma, and she just switches to training and she's really rapidly training troops again. So she just got back online. But before that, when I went to bed, she was 1.8 or 1.9 billion power. So, sure you want to see what happened. So, first thing I'm going to show you the merit I just gained. Last night, Love Emma attacked my city 3 times and it gave me a massive 4.7 million merit in just a few seconds. So, what happened there? I don't have the action again, but I do have all the reports. So let's go 5 hours back. I only slept for 5 hours, whoa. And see where we see me for the last time in the battle reports. That's right here. But we go a little bit further and here we see Tweety attacking Summoners. And that was the first rally we launched on their hive. And actually I was already almost ready to go to bed and I should have just slung on my Streamlabs, but I didn't. And here you see Tweety setting up a rally and Summoners is bravely taking it. He was online and bubbled straight afterwards. But he takes a full rally on his spear infantry front. While actually Tweety was infantry spearman. Infantry cavalry would have probably done much even better. But this is pretty much the perfect hit to counter someone on his troops. So he loses a lot of spearmen there. It's very interesting. And Love Emma was actually mad and just only 1 minute later attacks Reynold. And Reynold takes the hits like a champ, but you see he has some problems of his own. Namely, his deployed commanders are all wrong. So Reynold, if you watch this, please fix your wall. And that could of course be because his troops were out, but I don't think so. And he loses a lot of Royal Spearmen. So that was a victory for Love Emma, of course, where she only loses half of the royals. Not even 30 seconds later, she decides to attack Pelothian. Now, Pelothian, just like me, is a very strong defensive player. And as you quickly see, he does not take much because he has his meat shield in order. Another reminder, so important to fix your meat shield. You need to have a meat shield of elites. And Emma has a meat shield of spearmen, of course, but takes a massive hit and almost loses the battle. I was far away, bubbled, but I decide to jump into the King's Landing protected area and drop my bubble. And because I jump into the protected area, if you jump in a protected area, you don't get further. So you can basically just bubble straight after again. And she hits me. And she hits me pretty hard. But she loses the battle because if you see Pelothian's fight, she uses 913,000 troops and has almost 200,000 left. I'm pretty much the same as Pelothian. She only uses 737. That's a first vital mistake. That should have never happened. So that's why she loses her lord. And you can see my buff, my meat shield takes it easily. And she goes full royal on me. So that's just a free merit for me. Almost 700,000. Not even 2 seconds later, she launches a second and a third attack. Well, you can see the disaster. She lost her lord. She didn't even send the lord. And without lord, she hits me full in my meat shield again. But this time she at least used the meat shield. But she really lost the battle there. And that's absolutely hurting like crazy, because that's absolutely doing nothing to me. And the third attack even just barely scratches my walls. As you can see, my troops just take it like a champ and she loses everything. Well, I jump away then, because I am like, I just see 3 attacks coming. I'm like, I need to recover shortly. I did win, so I didn't get teleported out. I just need to recover and see what happened to my troops. I could have stayed there, but she probably wouldn't have attacked me. So then a little later, 2 hours later, I'm fast asleep, happy and satisfied about the merit I gained. And we just scroll up to 3 hours ago, where we see some Tweety images. And as you can see, there's plenty of action. War Bunny is awake. And there we go. The first failure, Tweety against Love Emma. He just decides to try to see, well, how is this going to go if I rally her? Now, as you can see, she has 12 million royals defending. And that's a mistake. If you have more than 10 million royals, you start having no meat shield. So you're actually going to use your royals as a meat shield. And that's really, well, if you have the money, if you have the funding, please go for it. But other than that, just stay on 10 million tier 4. You don't need more, maybe 11 million, and just always keep that 1 million buffer. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's seen the Super Farmer Zero from GOTWIC Thomas. And he actually did it very well with the buffer. So all the time he just loses 1 million tier 3. And he can easily reinforce with tier 3 as well. Because this way you force your teammates to reinforce you with tier 4 or take all the losses. So that's absolutely unfair. But as you can see, it's absolutely not that costly in comparison, because the damage is shared, of course. Tweety has a lot of people joining his rally. So they all take a little bit of the losses. 50k often on royals, or 25k, someone between there. And the rest is just healing. So that's actually really easy to sustain. However, at this point you don't know how much troops she has. You just see her rating. So you don't really know what to do about it. Well, it seems to take a little hesitation, and then he goes again. And another fail, but it's really close. Because I think 1.7 against 1.0. Yeah, okay, it's 2 million against 1.7. So it's really close. He almost wins there. And as you can see, this is still the same thing. He spends his infantry to kill full royals. So it's always worth it to do so. And then it just goes on like this, hitting the spearmen with the infantry. And Love Emma probably sleeping very nicely. And then his first victory here, where he actually has less losses than Emma. Let's see what happens here. Not much. I think that's just a very good hit there. And probably a little more frontline. No royal infantry deaths. That's really impressive. Just checking the comparison with winning and losing. And it looks like the winning has a bit more royal infantry, so you have a bit more damage output. So you want to go for 2.5 million royal infantry, maybe 2 or 2.5. And here he starts winning. The spearmen are dead, so it's now his spearmen against cavalry, and spearmen has a higher damage output, so it's you already do more damage. And you see he's going to 2.5 million troops, so that's absolutely easy to win this way, because you will do tons more damage. So that's a strong 2 million against 1.92. And this one is lost. Let's see why he lost that one. As you can see, much less royal spearmen than before. He uses elite cavalry meat shield. The meat shield doesn't matter in this matter. Yeah, of course you lose some damage there as well, because they would have countered the royal cavalry as well. But it could be any reason. Probably just to soak less damage from the infantry, but the infantry don't do that much interesting damage on themselves. So you could have just stayed with the elite spearmen frontline easily. And it just goes on like this. This is another fail, but it's very close again. And 2.2 million royals, and again the elite cavalry. I think they would all be victories if that was elite spearmen. And here he wins again. Bring in the elite spearmen. Well, that just makes sense now. So that just goes on, and I don't think at this point somebody decides to reinforce her anymore. Like, okay, she's gonna get zeroed. That's just gonna happen. That's just how it goes. And as you can see, he starts bleeding royal infantry now, elite infantry, elite spearmen. It looks like she didn't have much meat shield at all. So let it be a lesson. If you don't have any meat shield at all, well, you can't even. You need meat shield. You need the meat shield. Just make 2 million infantry or whatever you like to use front. If it be infantry or you want to switch to spear, just also make 2 million elite spearmen. Just make sure you have a meat shield, and you don't need 50 million troops. It is not that necessary. So that goes on, and slowly, still 12 million troops, don't get me wrong, still 12 million troops. Tweety is still rallying against a much stronger opponent here. So, as you can see, these are all very strong commanders. We have Jaime Lannister, the other ones are all the big money commanders. And if we go to take a short look at stats, you see Tweety is actually really strong. Sorry for the noise, but my cats are really annoying. I have one more day, a few kittens, and then they're gone. And they're so active. I kind of want us to see her. I think she switched gear now. She's training. Oh my god, this goes so fast. When we started, she was 600,000, and now she's just rushing. You see, she's full glorious, and Tweety is only purple glorious. She's just training like mad, wanting to get back into the field. So in the end, she just gets zeroed because she doesn't come online. And she got back to 600. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate every kitten on earth. So I'm going to end this for now because I just have to give them some attention, I suppose. Thank you for watching. This is how we zeroed Love Emma. And I think she's going very soon for rounds 2 because she's already almost back at 1 billion.